Hey everybody, in this video we're going to show you how to complete all 8 Riddler puzzles here in Old Gotham North in LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, so let's get into it. So our first Riddler puzzle here in Old Gotham North is going to be found down towards the southern side. You can see the location here. We're going to have to use the character Nightwing. Now you can see the fountain and the building with the magic show sign. This is where the puzzle is. We're going to grapple over here to the left. And you can see there's going to be a whole bunch of targets on the side of the building. We need to hit all of them except the one on the left. So we're going to start from the bottom. We'll hit this one, and then this one, the one directly above that, and then the one at the very top. And then once you hit all 4, we're just going to hit this thing at the bottom, and that's going to send the power all the way up to the roof to unlock the box. And then once you do that, you can just grapple up to the top, and you'll be able to pick up your first Riddler puzzle box here in Old Gotham North. Our next puzzle is also going to be on the southern side of Old Gotham North. You can see the location here. This one is going to require the use of Robin. When you get over here, this is what it's going to look like. The puzzle is straight across, but we're going to go up on top of the plaza sign building right here first. We're going to switch over to Robin, and right here at the question marks, we need to make a tightrope. So we'll switch over to Robin. And then what we're going to do is connect this one at the question marks with the one on the side of the building over here. It can be a little funky. So try not to walk off the side of the building, but you got to get just close enough to where it can connect. And then once it connects, we're just going to go walk about halfway down this thing. And then we have to hit 3 targets at once. The first one is on the far left over here. The second one is on the far right. And then the third one is right in the middle. You're going to hit all 3 of those targets at the same time. And that's going to power up the box that's right here in front of us. You can go ahead and jump your way across, and you'll be able to pick up your next puzzle box. Our next puzzle is right in the middle of Old Gotham North, and this one is going to require you to use Jim Gordon. You can see the location here. When you make your way over here, we're going to be right next to these big apartment buildings. There's an apartment sign on the side, and the puzzle is at the top. And you're going to see the box is kind of hanging over the ledge. We're going to start with Batman. The first thing we need to do is pull this thing off. And then we're going to switch to Jim Gordon, and we're going to pull this lever down. And as soon as you pull this lever down, we're then going to shoot the gears to stop them. And that's going to drop a key, and we can pick up that key. And you want to drop to the bottom of the ladder. I accidentally fell all the way down. Now, it doesn't really matter. If you end up falling all the way down, just grapple back up. But you don't need to go all the way to the bottom, just to the bottom of the ladder here. And then you're just going to push this thing over to the ladder so that we can stand on it to actually unlock the crate. So once you push that thing all the way over, you can see we have a platform to stand on now. So we can make our way back up and use the key that we picked up to unlock the crate and pick up our next puzzle box. Our next puzzle is on the far northern side of Old Gotham North. This one's going to require the use of Nightwing, and it's a really simple puzzle. However, it can be really finicky. I'm going to show you guys a solution if you have the same problem that I did. We're going to be down here by the water, and it's a pretty quick puzzle. You're just going to come down here with Nightwing and use the slider right here, and this is going to open the first gate. And then what you need to do is destroy both of these boxes, and that's going to allow you to build a button. We're going to go ahead and build the button, and what you're supposed to do is use Batman to stand on the button and use Nightwing to come over here and hit the target. But you can see every time I aim down sight to try to hit the target, Batman runs off the button, which is super annoying. So if this happens to you, what you need to do is just look towards the button with Nightwing and don't aim. Just point your character in the direction of the button and just throw it until you hit it. You see how we turn here and just throw it? We kind of get lucky. So if you run into that problem, just don't ADS and you should be good. But this will be our next puzzle box. Our next puzzle is going to require Robin and Catwoman, and it's going to be found on the northwestern side of Old Gotham North. When you get over here, we're going to be by the water. You can see the puzzle in front of us. We're going to start with Robin. All we need him for is to make a rope right here. So we're just going to connect this, and this is how we're going to get to the reward after we complete the puzzle. And then we're going to grapple over here to this side of the building. And once you're over here, we're going to switch to Catwoman. So go ahead and switch over to Catwoman. And then you're just going to climb the wall up to the switch. So just climb all the way around here. You can see on the left side of the wall is a switch. Once you get close enough, you can activate this thing. And then we're going to drop down. And you're going to use the whip on this thing right here to get the power to go all the way around to open the gate. And once the gates open, you can go stand on the rope to get in. So you can see you don't have to try to jump on it. You can kind of just jump across and then walk on it. But once you're on it, you can then enter and grab your next puzzle box. Our next puzzle is right next to the last one that we just did, and this one's going to require the use of Catwoman. Now when you make your way over here, you just want to look for the WGCK sign. We're right across the street from it. You're going to see a van in front of a gate. You're going to start with Batman. We're just going to destroy this box here, and then we're going to build the front of this car, and then we're going to call in our car to pull this thing out. So go ahead and call your vehicle, and then you're just going to hop in the vehicle and then position it to where you can latch onto the van. So you can see we can now latch on, and then we're just going to pull this van out of the way. Now, once you pull the van out of the way, we're going to switch over to Catwoman. There's a couple things we need to do. The first thing we're going to do is just use the cat to go through this little door here. So activate your cat and then go into the vent. And when you make it into the room, you're going to pick up a key that's right back here in the back. You're just going to take that key back over to Catwoman. And then once you switch over, we're just going to use that key to unlock the gate. And once you unlock this gate, you can go inside and pick up your next puzzle box. Our next puzzle is on the northwestern side of Old Gotham North. This one is going to require you to use Nightwing. And when you make your way over here, we're going to be right next to the GCPD building. You can see that right here. And this puzzle is a little confusing to explain. The power source is beside it here. We're going to start by connecting it to each block. So right here, and then it's going to start turning. You just need to stop it when it matches the symbol above or below. So you can see the symbol on this one is above, and you're just going to connect another one to make it stop. So you're pretty much just cutting the power source. So again, connect the power source to the middle one. You can see the emblem on the bottom for this one is the question mark. So we just need to stop it when it's on a question mark. So we'll line up these two, and as soon as it hits question mark, we'll connect them to stop it, just like this. And then you can just break the chain here, and then you can just do the last one. So it's really not too complicated, just kind of complicated to explain. So connect here with the power source, it'll start spinning. Connect to, and then as soon as it matches, connect, and it'll stop. And then all you got to do is break it. That'll allow all the power to flow and open up the crate. We can grab our next Riddler puzzle box. Our final puzzle box in Old Gotham North is a puzzle room. It's got two requirements. You have to have completed 18 puzzle boxes, and you will have had to complete puzzle room number 2, which is located in the Cauldron North Ace Chemicals. So you get that one immediately after doing the first puzzle room in the main story. You should have a little emblem on your map in the Cauldron North. So make sure you do that one first, and then you'll be able to come over here and do puzzle room number 3. Now, it's pretty simple. There's only, I believe, 3 pieces that we need. The first one's going to be right back over here on the right-hand side. You just want to grab a little statue guy with the hat. We're going to take him into the room and put him right in front of all these TVs. So just come around the table, and we'll drop him right here. The second one is going to be the radio that's right over here in the back. We're just going to put that at the front of the table. Bring that up here. Throw this here. And then we're going to go into this next room right here. We're going to hit this target. That's going to explode and allow us to build. We're going to build this thing, and then using Batman, we're just going to pull it open. And once you pull that open, you're going to be able to grab the lamp. This is our last piece. You're just going to go inside and throw it over here on the table. And that's going to open the door, allowing you to grab the 8th and final Riddler puzzle box here in Old Gotham North. But this is how to complete all 8 Riddler puzzle boxes here in Old Gotham North in Lego Batman. Hopefully this video helps some of you guys out. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.